Alright, so what's up everybody? I finally figured I would finally make my Bloodborne PVP build video that I've been thinking about making for just about ever. So let's get right on into it, shall we? I'm going to start with the levels. The reason I'm level 127 is because I did New Game Plus with all the DLC and stuff. So you can change the stats to your liking for whatever level you want or you feel more comfortable PvPing at. But those are the stats. It focuses a lot on strength and arcane. I'll show you the runes real quick. Communion for more blood vials. Visceral attacks restore 200 more HP. Boost max stamina, and you're going to want corruption instead of impurity. So it's communion, blood rapture, anti-clockwise metamorphosis, and corruption is what I'm using. And for the next part of it, I'll show off the weapons, which I like to use Ludwig's, specifically Ludwig's Holy Blade and Holy Moonlight Sword. Because, strength build, you want to have big strength type weapons, and I really like the moveset on this, because, specifically this blade, because you have a very quick moveset, and then you can quickly switch to a slower one that kind of just hits horizontally. You've got the best of both worlds. You have a quick weapon, and you have a slower, harder hitting weapon that you can switch between. It's the best of both worlds to me. And it's very easy to do. You can very easily adapt to your situation, which is why this weapon works so well in PvP, in my opinion. For the next part of it, Ludwig's Holy Moonlight Blade. This one is not as adaptable. You can't adapt to your situation as well as with the Ludwig's Holy Blade, but it's still really good, because it scales with strength and arcane, and since we have pretty close to equal strength and arcane, it's going to be doing quite a bit of damage. And it's got that really neat ranged attack for when people inevitably run the hell away. So that's why I have these weapons, and that's why I use them. Spells that you're really going to want to use is the Empty Phantom Shell and the Old Hunter Bone. You can use any, I believe you can pretty much use any spell with this build, because I have 40 arcane, and I believe that's, yeah, you can pretty much use any spell you want on this build, but you're going to want to use the Anti-Phantom Shell and the Old Hunter Bone. After that, it's pretty much your choice. As for the equipment I'm wearing, I am wearing the Old Hunter Cap, Henrik's Hunter Garb, Executioner Gloves, and the Executioner's Trousers. I chose this particular getup mostly based on look, more than actual defense stats, but the Executioner's gear actually does give decent amount of defense against pretty much like everything, right? It's decent. And yeah, it's decent. Henrik's doesn't do too bad on the physical, and it also protects decent against fire and bolt, especially bolt. So that's pretty good. And the Old Hunter one, again, decent stats. It's I picked this mostly just based on look, but it doesn't too bad in the defense stats either.
Derp. Derpity derp 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 derp